All right, we're going to go ahead and get into the application of these. We're going to set the word problems up. I'm going to set the inequalities up and solve. Page the office until. You want me to do it in this stuff? Yeah. Go ask her, can she tell the office for me? Or your weekly base salary is $150. So you're going to get this no matter what. Okay. That's what they owe you. Not much money, but you get it. You earn $20 for each cell phone that you sell. So you're selling cell phones, you're going to get $20 for every one. So if you sell 5 cell phones, you get $100. You sell 10, you get $200, and so forth. Write and solve an inequality to find. And here's what I'm looking for: the number of cell phones you have to sell to make at least $630 a week. Okay? So I'm going to address something real quick. First of all, I'm going to address what they asked me to find, which is the number of cell phones. So I'm going to say C for number of cell phones that I must sell, okay? At least, I know means greater than or equal to. So I got to make at least, it tells me $630 a week. So I have one side of my inequality set up already. Okay, I got the right side set up. So all I need to do is set up the left side. So I already know to set the left side up, I need to go back and find out where I can replace my variable. So I'm looking for the number of cell phones. So I'm getting $20 for each cell phone that I sell. So 20 and C are going to go together. $20 for each cell phone. Okay, so now how do we make our paycheck? How do we make this $630? Well, we make it because they give us $150 to start off with. Plus, we sell phones and we get $20 for every phone we sell every C. So your inequality is 150 plus 20C greater than or equal to 630. Or you could write 20C plus 150. That's what you get paid. That's how you get paid. And this is what I want to get paid. Okay? But I'm going to solve this. I'm going to subtract 150 from both sides. So I end up with 20C greater than or equal to, and that is 630 minus 150. It's 480. And since it's multiplication, I'm going to divide both sides by 20. Don't change the sign if you're multiplying, guys. So this tells me, and I want you to write a sentence for this. For these, I want you to write sentences for your answers, okay? This tells me that I must sell 24 or more phones to have a check that is at least $630. It says yours. I'm going to put you. Miss Flyer to the office. Okay, look at 2. The Technology Club is trying to raise no less than $1,000 raffling a 19-inch flat screen TV. So they have that, and everybody's going to buy a ticket to try to win that TV. But they're trying to raise $1,000. But it says no less than $1,000, okay? They already have 100. It says if they sell the tickets for $5 each, how many raffle tickets must they sell to make no less than $1,000? Okay, so I see no less than 1,000 again. So my variable is going to be how many raffle tickets. I'm going to put R. Let's do T for tickets. Number of tickets that we must sell. Okay, so I already know that they're going to sell the tickets for $5 each. So I know 5 and T are going together. $5 per ticket is 5T. All right, and I also know that we need to make no less than 1,000. No less than 1,000 would be greater than or equal to 1,000. So I already have the right side of my equation set up. So the question is, what goes over here? All right, so how are we going to make that $1,000? Well, we already have 100. Plus, we're going to sell tickets at $5 a piece. 5T. Now what we're going to do is solve the inequality. We're going to subtract 100 from both sides. So I have 5t greater than or equal to 900. Because it's multiplication, I'm going to do the opposite and divide. Don't change the sign, because we don't change the sign when we multiply or divide. So you keep 5 as positive 5. So to have no less than $1,000, the club, hold on, needs to sell 180 tickets or more. You got to put that on there, okay? Can I take a look at 3? Who is doing that paper like that? Please stop. When you're doing that, that tells me you're not focusing on what you're supposed to be doing. An animal shelter has fixed weekly expenses of $750. Expenses are things you got to pay out. And nobody likes expenses. I don't. That means you got to give your money away. All right. Each animal in the shelter costs an additional $6 a week. So fixed weekly expenses are probably things like, may have to pay for like supplies or something like that, or medicine. But the additional $6 may be something like maybe the food for the animals. All right. Or fixed might be saving money for the utility bill for the month. Things like that. So they have to pay this, and they have to pay an additional $6 a week for every animal, each animal they have. All right, during the winter months, the weekly expenses are at most $900. So overall, for the whole week, they might have to pay at most $900. At most means no more than 900. So that's going to be less than or equal to 900. Right and solve an inequality that represents the number of animals at the shelter. So we're looking for the number of animals at the shelter for expenses to be at most $900 a week. So the number of animals at the shelter is going to be, I call it A. So I already know that they spend no more than or at most 900. And just keep in mind, we already discussed that if it has at or no in front of it, it's the turnaround word, okay? It's got at. It's less than or equal to. Oh, no, thank you. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's go back to this. So these are $900 in expenses, at most $900 in expenses. All right, so how will we get to those expenses? Well, they have fixed expenses of $750. Plus, they got to pay an additional $6 a week for each animal. And because they're paying $6 a week for each animal, the 6 and the A go together. It's $6 for each animal A, okay? Subtract $750 from both sides. So you're going to end up with 6A less than or equal to 150. So I have that. You want to divide both sides by 6. And so that's going to be, in order to keep the expenses for the week to be $900 or more, or under $900 or more, we need to have that shelter needs to have 25 or less animals. Now, if we get more than 25 animals, our expenses are going to go over $900 for the week. All right. right, 4 says you borrow $200 from a friend to help pay for a new laptop computer. You pay your friend back $12 a week. Poor friend. Whew. Write and solve an inequality to find when you owe your friend less than $60. So I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna owe less than 60. Okay, less than 60. I gotta owe under $60. So that's pretty straightforward. Less than 60. That's it. So I just need to figure out the other side. And it says I need to try to find when I'm gonna owe less than that. So when is these are in terms of weeks. So when would be the number of weeks, okay, or the week I'm going to owe less than 60. So I'm going to do W for number of weeks. Well, I know I'm paying back $12 a week, so 12 and W are going together. All right, so let's see. What did we borrow in all? So let's start off. How do we get to $60 or less than 60? To get to less than 60, I need to start off with what we borrowed. Well, we borrowed $200. But we won't owe $200. We're gonna take away $1,200 from that total loan from our friend. This was our loan. So that was your original loan, but you're giving them back $12 a week. So it's the original loan minus the $12 a week. And when would that be under $60, basically? Okay. So what I'm going to do is subtract 200 from both sides. Sorry. I'm going to subtract 200 from both sides. I end with negative 140. Why are we packing? How many people have finished my practices, both the 1 and the 2-step? So that's fine, 3 people. Nobody else should be packing because we have 1 and 2-step practices to go or to do. And then, Michaela, why are you packing? Have you finished your practices? You did the 1 and, let me see them. Not the videos, the practices. All right, now I'm going to divide. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 12. But now we're going to need to follow the golden rule. When you multiply or divide by a negative, flip the symbol. So it's going to flip to greater than. So now 140 divided by 12. Okay, you get something that looks like this. It keeps on going, okay? Now, the reason I said write these answers in word form is because you may end up with something that looks like this. So this says the week, which is W, that you're going to owe less than $60 will be a week that's greater than this. Well, you're paying them by the week, so you don't want to put 11.6 weeks. Okay. I need a whole number, a number that makes sense in context of weeks. But when you're going to owe your friend less than $60, if it's got to be greater than that. Well, what number is greater than this? And we're not rounding. I'm just looking for a number of weeks that's greater than that. That would be at 12 weeks. Not 11.6 weeks. You're not going to pay by the 11.6 week. That doesn't make any sense in the context of the problem. I just wanted to make sure you're fine. I'm proud of you. You worked over the weekend? Did you work Friday? Good job. Hold on. Let's just put you will owe your friend less than $60 at week 12. Not week 11.6. It's got to be greater than that. And the answer that makes sense that's greater than 11.6 is 12 in terms of weeks. All right, let's take a look at number 5. It says Mandy's monthly earning consists of a fixed salary of $2,800. So we know she's going to get that every month. and an 18% commission on all her monthly sales. Okay, let me explain what 18% commission means. 18% commission means that she's going to get 18 cents for every $1 worth of merchandise she sells. So if she sells $2 worth, she'll get 18 cents twice, or 36 cents. If she sells $3 worth, she'll get 18 cents three times, or 54 cents. Okay, that's all that 18% commissions mean. Make it look like money. So that's 18 cents for every dollar. To cover her planned expenses, Mandy needs to earn an income of at least $6,400 this month. Ooh, I would like to be Mandy. Write and solve an inequality to find. We need to find the amount of sales she must make for the month to earn a minimum of $6,400. A minimum of would mean, trying to go back and highlight that. That would mean greater than or equal to. She doesn't want to make less than that. She wants to make at least that or a minimum of that, okay? All right, so how is she going to get paid? This is what she wants. She wants her pay to be that. Well, we know she has a fixed salary, so no matter what she sells, she's going to make that. Plus, she gets 18 cents for every dollar that she of sales, okay? Sales merchandise. On her sales merchandise. So that's 18 cents for every dollar. So I'm going to let my variable be how much of the sales. Let's do is for amount of sales. So she's getting 18 cents on her monthly sales. So 18 cents and S are going together. Make sure you put 18 cents, guys, because it's 18 cents for every dollar worth of merchandise she sells. All right, so I'm going to subtract 2,800 from both sides. So we're looking at 6,400 minus 2,800. That's $3,600. And then because it's mashed together, that's multiplication. So I'm going to divide. Don't change the sign when you multiply, divide. Let's see how much she has to sell. Ooh. And it's money. Okay. So Mandy must sell $20,000 or more worth of merchandise to make at least $6,400 for the month. She better get to selling. I hope she's not selling something small. All right, guys, I'll try to do another video for 6, 7, and 8. Ooh, that's 9. It's probably gonna have to be a part 3 tomorrow. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.